It helps to unmute the microphone. It helps to unmute the mic. Yep, there we go. Okay. People may laugh at me doing my little audio check, whenever I start out a stream, but there is a very good reason, and that is exactly why. The very first stream I did, it turns out my microphone had been muted for 10 or 15 minutes. So until someone in chat, DuneFan, came in and was like, "Hey man, your microphone's muted." That was that experience scarred me for life. So I must always do the audio check. Anyway, good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever people happen to be. It is still the Guild Wars anniversary weekend. It's been going for 2 weeks. Last week, I took my main account and I farmed up enough proofs of legend to where I could get the proof of... I keep forgetting this. Proof of triumph. I'm going to go to the island right now just to double check. Proof of legend is what you get after doing each individual mission, but you get 5 of those together, and you get a proof of... It's either proof of triumph or proof of courage. I always forget what it's actually called. Proof of triumph. And if I get more than that, I can also get some weapons. There is also, however, this... Oh, she's got something for me too. This one, who will give me anniversary storage. Who's this one? Farewell to battle. Sworn desire to witness your contributions. Have it will wish to offer you a blessing of Balthazar, which may be a use. Speak with Win. Oh, okay. Level 5 pet unlocked, Hound of Balthazar. Okay. Hang on. Why do I not have the other battle isles? For anyone who's new, this is my new character on a completely new account who has gone through I've gone through prophecies on this character, and I have gone through factions. I have not yet started Nightfall. And now I'm kind of wondering why I don't have the Great Temple of Balthazar. Because I thought that just always showed up in the... whenever you went on the sailboat. So, pardon me for a momentary diversion. Zyshan Order is seeking adventures, participate in many arenas on the Battle Isles. This is the guy. Yeah, let's go. Oh, he's taking me into random arenas. Oh, just the outpost. Okay. Okay, that unlocked random arena. Tournaments. I don't have any of that stuff. Priest of Balthazar is for buying stuff. I'm suddenly mystified. How do I not have the Great Temple of Balthazar on this character? I have some questions. Wow. Okay. When in doubt, to the internet. How to get to... Getting there. Role-playing characters can map travel via the ship icon on the world map from any of the mainlands. Lies. I tried that. I was in Lion's Arch. I took the travel thing and could not get there. By crossing through the portal from the outpost for the Zyshan challenge. Yeah. Let's Take the ship. Oh, now it's showing. Now it's showing it. I had to read the entry on Wiki first, apparently, before it would show up. Alright. So did that unlock everything? Yes, it did. So I'm going to take a moment to switch to Monk Ranger. To finish unlocking this Hound of Balthazar. I forgot that that was a anniversary item. I need to find Win. Oh, there's Win. Oh, it didn't actually give me a quest. It just unlocked. I guess it just unlocked the Hound of Balthazar that is somewhere in this on this island. I have a dim memory that the Hound of Balthazars are up in a cave somewhere up on the mountain. Don't remember exactly how to get up there. Shall explore first. The itinerary for the day is just, or was just to run some missions, similar to what I did last week. I'll start with the Doppelganger, because that's a good fast one. And I'm not going to worry about trying to get any 10 proofs the way I did on my main account. I'm not so worried about trying to get a weapon along with the Proof of Triumph. The Proof of Triumph is really the only thing that I kind of care about on this character. Yep, there he is, Hound of Balthazar. I wasn't sure exactly where they were. Just had a very dim memory. There they are. Flaming dogs. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, he just talks. Okay. Oh, that's like a puppy version. I already have a pet. No. Forgot to unleash my old pet. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I am going to return to Lion's Arch. Now I've unlocked those islands. I'm going to go to Augury Rock and get my first Proof O Legend. And, as discovered last time, I don't know about discovered, but so much as remembered. Really all you need for the Doppelganger is empathy. Empathy for the Doppelganger. What I would typically do on my Ranger is just load up a bunch of Beastmaster skills, since the Doppelganger doesn't have a pet. So all those skills become useless for him, but useful for me. So that was always my way of easily defeating him. Turns out empathy is even easier. It's just, one skill. The main thing is just don't attack him. Cast and don't attack. Let him attack you. Yeah, as long as empathy is doing more damage to him than his attacks are doing to me, it's fine. so. Alright, that should be one proof. Yep, and there it is. Proof of legend. Now I have to decide what other missions I'm going to do. This character has only gone through prophecies and factions, so she doesn't have the she doesn't have any of the missions in Nightfall, so I can't run like Ruins of not Ruins of Mora. Ruins of Mora, I think, is what it was called. So, what are some relatively fast ones? I suppose Gates of Kryta isn't too bad. Divinity Coast isn't too bad, a little bit long. The Lesio Seaboard, that probably takes a little bit. Sanctum K. That's right. Oh, and that's the other thing. On this character, in this account, I do not yet have heroes, since I haven't made it over to Nightfall. Aurora, you know what? Aurora Glade would be, I mean, not super fast, but not super bad either. I just realized I didn't save my assassin build that I had been running. Oh well. But what I'm going to do, since it's Aurora Glade, I need to have... There's a run skill. Dash. Only 3 seconds? Hang on. I'm gonna... That doesn't seem right. I know there's a better assassin run skill. I have gold. Oh yeah, I've got a fair amount of gold. Oh, and actually I'm gonna go down here, since this skill trainer has all of the factions. Skills. Oh, the faction thing. Yeah, I have more Kurzik. Okay, so I can't visit that one. That's disappointing. Guess I'm talking to Michiko after all. And if she doesn't have it, I'll check out some of the ones that are in the forest, because they'll probably have some more. Critical strikes, no, it would be either deadly arts or probably more shadow. Safe and speed. No. Dark escape. That's it. Pretty sure. Shadow of haste. 14 seconds to return to your original location. That would actually be kind of funny to try in Aurora Glade. Activated at the crystal pedestal, if you can get down to... You know what? I will buy that. Actually, is that hex spell? No, wait. Shadow of haste. Stance. Okay. And Shadow Refuge is enchantment. Okay. That's another option, is I could just use recall. Go ahead and buy that one. Shadow Arts. So I don't want Smite. I'm going to put everything into Shadow Arts instead. What does that give me? 26 seconds. That's actually like too long. You know what? I'll just do Dark Escape. Ooh, but that's got a 30-second recharge. You know what? I'll do this. Oh, it disables all your skills for 10 seconds when it ends. You know what? I'll do two. I'll do Dark Escape and Dash. Oh, Dash is only 3 seconds. That's really not all that great. Although I suppose, you know, as long as I'm dedicated running, it's really not a big deal. Let's see. Lead attack. Yeah, that's what I'm using right now. Offhand attack. Unblockable. I don't know that I have any elites that I feel like using. You know what? Actually, honestly, Monk. I'm just going to go back to my original warrior build. For anyone who's tuning in, what I originally started this character doing was as a melee warrior. Yeah, 8 seconds, but it's got a 15-second cooldown. That feels better. And sword. Blades, sure. Sever Gash. And I like to put interrupts action. I like to put interrupts on skill 6. So swordsmanship, max that out. And I'll bring a little bit of smiting, because it is handy to have something like that. But in my role, my main thing is going to be just resurrecting guys. No, Lion's Arch. Roarglade. I still do not have heroes, so I'm going to be just bringing in regular old henchmen. Oops. Yeah, I gotta figure out what missions I'm gonna do. So I already did the doppelganger. That got me 1 proof. I I could try to do Imperial Sanctum, which I have successfully done with henchmen. It felt very, you know, by the seat of my pants kind of a fight, but I was able to beat it. Glad I brought 100 blades for that. So they grouped up so nicely. I have to fight those thorn stalkers. Or maybe we can sneak around. Blades really isn't going to do anything when it's just one guy there, but still. Oh. On heals. Not the chest, the staff. Yeah, I started playing the melee monk kind of as a joke because classic build was always warrior monk, whammo build. So I wanted to try to reverse it and see. And it was actually kind of fun. No troll juice for you. I forget if I need to go that way or... Hang on. Oops. Nope, that just leads you around, back around in a circle. So I need to go this way. Hope Iron Boot Heel. Oh yeah, and he's got, that's right, we need to do the initial crystal attunement here. Grab the crystal to tune this platform. That opens this door. doppelgangers. Oh yeah, they are gonna suck enchantments away. Oh, and we've got some scarabs entering the mix. Oh no, spiders. That's the other thing with getting the proofs of legend, is you can only do it once per character per region. So like right now, the jungle counts as like one region, so that I can't, oh, I guess I'm going this way. So like this is the only jungle mission I'll be able to do and actually get a proof. If I then went and tried to do like the wilds or something, which I wouldn't because I hate the wilds mission, I just get lost too easily in that mission. But if I tried to do another jungle mission, I would not get another proof for it. So this is my one jungle mission. I already did the doppelganger, so that counts as the desert mission. So I'm left with Ascalon, Shiverpeaks, Kryta, and the Ring of Fire for prophecies, or go to factions, which I can try. I can try to do Boreas Seabed. That's actually a fairly fast mission. However, not having heroes and relying on henchmen, that mission is actually much more dangerous, and not a sure thing. I was able to do it on this account, but it was a near thing. Matter of fact, I think I died in that mission at the Argo fight. I wasn't able to interrupt his Argo's cry, but then somehow we were able to rally and still beat him. Focus was on those elementalists, because that searing heat of theirs can actually hurt a bit. Get back here. Oh, Crichton Brandy drop. That's a festival drop. Alcoholic beverage. Hey, Coast, until when is the event? You know, that is a good question. I think it's got another couple of days, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that today is my last opportunity to get into it. Oops. Anniversary celebration to May 6th. So it's until this Friday. So yeah, I might actually be able to get in and do another couple of things afterwards, but not gonna hold my breath. Welcome in, Coast. Have you been running the event at all? I was doing this last week on my main account, And I got enough for the Proof of Triumph. And one of the weapons. Actually, I did a few more missions afterwards, and I got a second weapon. But I messed up. Been playing Hearthstone instead. Oh, alright. No judgments. I've been playing Elden Ring, and I've been going through a number of other games too. So I've been less than faithful myself. So. But yeah, I messed up getting my second weapon. The first weapon I got was there's a sword that has the expertise requirement on it, which I thought would be interesting for a ranger build of some sort. And so I got that on my ranger. But then there's also a short bow that has a critical strikes requirement, which I thought would be interesting for an assassin. The part where I messed up though is that I didn't realize when you cash in your Proofs of Legend to get that weapon, it instantly customizes it for that character that you traded it in on. And I was on my ranger, so my ranger now has the critical strikes bow. And I was like, no, that was supposed to go on my assassin. Bonus. Kill the Demagogue. Yeah, I don't know that we're doing the bonus. I mean, we might, honestly, since I'm going to be running. Henchmen are going to have to hold out against these waves anyway. Getting a little bit hurt. It's also a little bit funny playing back on my warrior monk as opposed to my assassin monk. When I went to factions, I switched from warrior to assassin secondary, keeping up the melee theme, just changing it around a little bit. When I get to Nightfall, I think I'm gonna switch to Dervish. Although honestly, I'm a little bit torn. Dervish has never really resonated with me very well, and I'm not sure why. Failed interrupt. So I don't know that I'm looking forward to switching. I mean, there's nothing saying I have to either. I just feel vaguely like I should switch it up. This. Actually, the henchman can just go over and wait for me over there. I guess so. Is that Warthog making that burping grunt sound? That was quite loud. Alright, crystal run time. Have the heroes down there. Tune this one. Hopefully they'll be able to kill. Oh, that ritualist. Okay, yeah, they killed some guys. I'm actually going to place them right here so they get slightly more tangential aggro. It'd be amusing if you could train a henchman to be a crystal runner. I don't know how you would, but I just heard somebody die, so little Tom is getting hit pretty hard. Maybe I do need to have those guys a little closer. Worried that Tom had moved a little far ahead. Oh, got some experience. So yep, they were able to kill another guy. Oh man, Tom is really... You know, I'm going to have them back off because they've like aggroed the whole... Yeah. Just kill them off one at a time, henchmen. I kind of wish I could knock that runner down. Sycophant, they were able to kill a sycophant. And they killed somebody else. So it's going. A little bit slow, but you know, if we could kill that seeker, you know, try and get the seeker first before he gets to the. No, too late. Okay, well they got him there. I don't think that stops the crystal running. They're just gonna swap to a different character to run their crystals. Although I am curious, because I'm not interested in the bonus. Oh, no. Okay. They got another crystal over there, so I'm going to need to run this one back here. They're probably going to make a run up the center now. Yep. But you know what? If I have my guy, it's only the one guy, so if I park my guys here to fight him on the way back. Can they get him? Apparently not. Alright, well, go back to your stations over here then. Actually, put them down here. Maybe they'll be able to intercept that guy on the next run. If I unflag them and just... block it. There we go. Alright. You know what? We've cleared out their guys. Might as well fight the Demagogue. Hence should be able to handle that without any trouble. Right. Now, and I always forget that attuning the once you're done attuning the crystals, that's not the end of the mission. There's actually an extra little piece where you have to go down and fight root behemoths. Alright, skip this. But this part is not the hard part. Riders. Brook Lug-a-Lug. Oops, I didn't interrupt. There we go. I would have been very angry with myself if I didn't interrupt that troll on good. It's such a long cast. Not only is there this end bit that I always forget about in Aurora Glade, it takes you longer to get there, to get to the Brute Behemoth than I think it does. I think, yeah, there he is. He's just down here. that. Yep. Alright, that's 2 proofs. Yep. Oh, and actually got a fair amount of stuff in that one. I'm going to need to sell. Oh, I'm still unlocking mods. Icy Sword Hilt on this account. Alright, where do I want to go next? Let's see. So the desert is done. The jungle is done. Shiverpeaks. The Shiverpeak missions are all kind of long. Warless Pass and Frostgate. I don't know. And I think the southern ones are pretty long too. I mean, of them, Ice Caves is probably the shortest. I should probably just do like one of the Ascalon ones. That would be a pretty casual one. Probably Great Northern Wall. It's probably the fastest of the bunch. Yeah, I'll do Great Northern Wall, and then I'll jump over to factions, and I will try Boreas, and then, yeah, maybe Imperial Sanctum, because Imperial Sanctum would be very fast, if it works. Again, you know, just going with henchmen, it was... I did it, but it was a little dicey. Oh, hang on. I've got a Shiro book. I need to turn that... Oh, that's right. I've got... I guess that's Guyala Hatchery. Need to do that before I turn that in. Alright. Get some henchmen. I'm not anticipating any troubles here. Captain Callan is going to tell me to go do some recon. Actually, no. We can ignore those guys. Just keep moving. It does. I admit it does feel a little like cheating that you don't need to be in hard mode for this. So, I mean, yeah, my henchmen are level 3, but I'm level 20 with an elite. It's a little bit overkill. Hey! Oh, Chase. Have you played Guild Wars 2 at all? I have! I started out playing Guild Wars 1 in the fall of 2005, about 6 months or so after it was released. Played this game solidly for, a good 5 or 6 years. And when Guild Wars 2 came out, I also played it for... I forget if it was 1 year or 2 years. I finished the story of the main one, and And I did a bunch of like the Living World stuff for a while. I kind of dropped out of it, I think shortly after August '05 as well, yeah. Yeah, I think I picked it up like around, November, October, November, somewhere around there. I kind of dropped out of Guild Wars 2 around the time the big Scarlet Briar fight happened, like where you have to fight a giant puppet doll of hers or something. It was before Heart of Thorns came out. I did at some point go back. Yeah, Scarlet's War. I did at some point go back and pick up Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire, and I played through those. I should say I played through Heart of Thorns. I think I played through Path of Fire, although I really don't remember much of Path of Fire's story, beyond feeling like it was kind of weirdly messy and disjointed. I wasn't quite... It didn't really seem to gel with me. And then I got busy with life in general, and then, just kind of dropped out of games in general for quite a while. So I came back to Guild Wars 1 it's been about 6 months now, I think. And I had missed all of the anniversary stuff. I didn't know anything about these anniversary skills, that are a big deal now. Oh, and we made the Moa angry. So I've kind of been, not playing Guild Wars 1 as much lately, but I did have it in my head. I very much wanted to... Oh, no, I'm body blocked. I can't hit that guy. I did very much at least want to be here for the anniversary to get the anniversary skills. Or not the skills themselves, but the proof of triumph that will allow me to pick up those skills. So, yeah, they gave us a couple of new graphics options on Guild Wars 1. Extended view did... Oh, are there? I was not aware. Extra draw distance. Frame limiter. Oh, enhanced draw distance, okay. Bottom of the options. Interesting. Probably not. The Ascalon missions is not really a great place to try that out. Probably make areas in Eye of the North look great, though. I was always huge in... Eye of the North content was always on. Was always my favorite stuff. Specifically like the dungeons and things that they added there. So that's when I came back and I started streaming. That's actually what I started doing. Was on Saturdays I would play on my original character, going through all of the I'd pick a dungeon and run a dungeon a week. And then on Sundays, which is sort of what I'm doing now, is I have a secondary account that was completely new, didn't have any account-wide skill unlocks of any sort. You know what? I'm just going to go back and meet these guys. So, kind of start fresh on a completely fresh account. And that's where this one is. The reason I asked about Guild Wars 2 is because there's a part of one of the Ascalonia maps where Captain Callan's ghost pops up. Oh, okay. I do not remember that, but I'm not surprised. I mean, he is a named character. Just smite you. Yeah, there we go. And little lore throwbacks I like. Yeah, I did like... I liked the lore and the world buildup, of the Guild Wars 1.
And I love you, random citizen.
Oh, hey! Montoya with a follow. Thank you very much. Hello, welcome in. I am, I don't know if you've been lurking how much you've heard of the story, but that's it's somewhat of a common story. You know, a number of the Guild Wars 1 streamers. It's kind of the same thing. It's like, yeah, I played a bunch back in the day, and I just sort of recently came back. That's pretty much kind of my story too. I'm starting to play some other games as well online. Yesterday I played actually a little bit of Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls. So I went from happy-go-lucky action to dark, depressing action. And it was fun. Oh, I've been here for a few minutes. New player, about to finish Nightfall. Oh, nice. Nightfall actually had, I think, overall, probably the best pacing of the storytelling. Yeah, as a PvP nerd back in the day, I always loved the story. Yeah, I mean, I like the story. It's one of those things where the story, I mean, if you look at it, you can poke holes in it and you can kind of rip it apart, but I mean, you kind of can with any story. But what I actually liked about it is that it doesn't overwhelm you with the story. Like, it gives you just enough to know what's going on, what you need to be doing, but not so much that you're just sitting there reading nonstop walls of text and to do anything, because that gets draining. An example is another game that I play. I actually play Genshin Impact a little bit. And that one is a little hard to keep up with, at least for me, for a number of reasons. One is, like, every week or two they introduce, like, a new story event thing. But there's so much talking that goes on that you have to click through, you know, and so much of it is redundant and inane. It's like, come on, get to the point, you know. Nightbot reminding me for water. Thank you. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Genshin Impact. I like, you know, the action of it. I like the elemental combos, and I like killing these carrion devourers when they pop up out of nowhere. But yeah, some of the if they get talking to, yeah, and Paimon referring to herself in third person kills herself. Yeah, I don't necessarily mind that specifically so much as I think my brother called it out once. It's like having Paimon there, she's kind of there to reiterate everything that happens. The story, you know, all of the narration and everything would be half as long if Paimon wasn't there. You know? And I'm like, yeah. Paimon gets a bit old. I understand, you know, she's kind of the talking stand-in for your character. Although I really wonder why they couldn't have just given your character a voice, you know. Would have been fine. But whatever. That's one, you know, Genshin Impact. It's like, yeah, I like the exploration, the gameplay of it. It's not a dangerous game at all. You know, you don't die, you know, very often. So it was actually really funny because my brother and I, we would play Genshin for a while as a co-op because it's a very casual, you know, friendly, you know, relaxing game. But now we're kind of playing co-op in Elden Ring, which is like the exact polar opposite, you know. Co-op is very dicey in that game. For a number of reasons, honestly. Am I going the right way? Oh no, I think I need to go this way. Yeah. Yeah, it's very chill. Feels a lot like Breath of the Wild exploration. Yeah, it really is. And I kind of liked it's kind of the first gacha game that I was playing, and I kind of like it. Although I will be the first to admit that the gacha system can be dangerously predatory. So if anyone is at risk of like a gambling addiction or something like that, I would be the first to tell them, do not play that game. You know, do not. You know, if you see a character on a banner that you really like, you know, you might, you know, There's never a guarantee you're going to get it. But as long as you can moderate, yeah, for gambling addicts. Yeah, it's bad for that. I mean, I've been fortunate. I've been able to get most of the characters that I wanted off of the banners. The big one that, and my brother really wanted this character, and I kind of wanted the character too, was Kazuha, the Inazuma Animo guy that's in exile. We both kind of really wanted that character, and neither one of us got him. And he's still, it still pains him to this day. You know, if we mention Kazuha's name, you know, he just goes, oh. So he's got to be about due to have a second banner come up one of these days, though. I played it on launch day, so what I did was create new accounts until I got a decent character in my first 20 free pulls. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I heard of people doing that later, and I was like, oh, yeah, I suppose that would have worked. My first big character got Fischl on my 9th account. I think Fischl might have been the first character I got off of the banner, and I didn't know anything about who anyone was. I was like, okay. And she was kind of my Electro staple for quite a long time. My first big character that I got that I played a lot was Jean. I was really happy when I got Jean. So I don't need to watch the cinematics. I'm just in here for proofs of legend. Oh, and time to clear out inventory. Inventory again. And I need to... Where's storage? Way up there, because of course it is. Yeah, I've actually been pretty fortunate on the polls in Genshin. That and the way they've spaced out their characters, at least for me, a lot of times I'm able to skip a banner or two, so I can kind of stockpile. Oh yeah, this character has hardly anything in storage. I keep forgetting that because this is new character, new account. So I'm gonna put some of this stuff. Is this seriously the first orange dye drop I've ever had? Apparently so. Full of these... Full of bones, yep. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to sell off all this other stuff. Alright, let's see. So I've got 3 proofs, I only need 2 more. On this character, I'm not worried about trying to get, you know, extra proofs for the weapons and everything. I just want enough for... Oh, but you know what I do need to do before I forget? I need to go back and talk to the lady on the boat first, so I can get the anniversary storage pane. Not that my storage is packed, as you all just saw. I don't have a whole lot in storage on this character, but I do want to have the anniversary storage. And you only need to show her one of them, and she doesn't actually take the proof either. So it's kind of an easy one. I brought the proof. She gives me this, unlock that, and now if I go over to Zaishin, I should have the anniversary box. Yep, there's anniversary storage. I still have a completely empty pane. What's this? Oh, that's right. Somebody, one of my viewers gifted me that, and I was going to keep that aside for if and when I create a Necro character. It'd be a good starter. Alright, oh yeah. I do not need to do that quest. Alright, so I need 2 more proofs for proof of... I was going to try to go to factions. I'm going to see if I can do... You know what? I'm going to try Imperial Sanctum on my Warrior Monk, which means I'm going to want Wild Blow, stance removal. What other stance? There are other stance removals, aren't there? I don't know that I have many. This character for the entire playthrough of Prophecies was so poor that I couldn't buy hardly any skills. And then right at the end, I had gotten the book. You can get a book in Lion's Arch that fills in your missions, kind of like this one that I have for Shiro. I still need to do Guyala Hatchery. That you turn in and you get like 8 platinum, and that was the richest I had ever been in the game. And I jumped into factions and instantly blew all of that money on a new armor set, and I was poor again. So yeah, I'd never even seen that book. I forgot the books were even a thing. They initially weren't in here. It was something they added like after the fact. I wonder if they added them when Eye of the North came in. Because I think the books that you get in Eye of the North, I think those came with the release of Eye of the North, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Causes weakness. Causes knockdown. Knockdown. Fix weakness. Yeah. I'll just go with this. But I will bring in some extra warriors. I don't know if they have stance removal on them, but it would be cool if they do. And protection, and let's get a, domination. Let's try this out. I was able to do this on my assassin character. And for anyone wondering, why I'm not bringing heroes, I have not made it over to Nightfall yet on this character. Starshine. Yeah, equip. And I've been playing chronologically. So my PC died right before Eye of the North, so that may be why I don't remember them. Oh, okay. Yeah, Eye of the North. I loved Eye of the North. The content of it, just a whole dedicated level 20 thing. Who's that last? Oh, it's Brother Menlo. I don't need the cinematic. I just need to fight. Oh, and I should have swapped out my elite. 100 Blaze isn't going to do a whole lot against this guy. Battle Scars is a stance. Okay, yep. So that would be a good one to remove. I don't remember his exact... tactics, but... I think Impossible Odds is kind of a big damage dealer, though. impossible odds. Levitation. Oh, okay. That hurt us. A little surprised he's not teleporting all over the place. He's actually kind of sticking on us, on the melee characters. Oops. Oh, Havona's dead. I'm kind of hurting. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, hey, but we got him. Thank you for the res. Yeah, not exactly a speed run, but it works. Easy first try, yeah. It was slow, but it worked. So that's 4 proofs. I only need 1 more. Yay! I already have... Mission completion time was 3:30. Yeah, it seems to me... I don't remember what the speed... the speed clears are, but I'm sure it's like a minute, or under. I am not that guy. I'm going to see if I can do Boreas. Boreas is also, let's see. Actually, no. I want that back. Where was it? I want Distracting Blow on... And where is... For Great Justice, there it is. And I don't need Smiting since I don't have that. Not much more for healing. Now it seems to me when I did this originally, I actually died against Argo. Oh, I'm gonna sell off some of this trash. Trash! Just to make way. It seems to me I died, right before Argo did Argo's Cry, so I wasn't able to actually interrupt him. And yet somehow, the party... Oh. Factions into your territorial stuff. Alright. Here's a neutral person. At some point I should do Guyala Hatcher. I need to do the whole Jade Sea side on this character. But that's not today, I'm afraid. Alright, so I have Distracting Blow on 6. I just need to make sure I have energy for when I need it. And when I did this before, I was on my assassin build too, so this is a little odd, me bringing in my old monk warrior build, which is kind of a joke build in and of itself, but I was able to. It worked. I was able to get through the game. Oh, this sword still isn't even max. Oof. Oof. That's me. I'm here to embarrass myself on the internet. Oh, Oh, that's right. And these guys have like resurrection. Oops. Trying to distract that resurrection, but couldn't quite do it. Oh, and this guy's back alive. Alright. Doing alright. What the hell was that? Oh, there's like the spear of Archimedes went off. I didn't realize that if you get too close, I guess. Speaking of embarrassing yourself, there's a video of me Guild vs. Guilding on YouTube still, and despite doing great for most of it, it doesn't end well. That is the nature of PvP, as far as I recall. Oops. I'm pushing bad buttons here. Oh, I made an embarrassing video, myself as I was streaming last week. There's a work story that's kind of embarrassing. So what did I do? I recounted it on stream and clipped it and made a highlight of it for all the internet to see. All right. Oh shoot! Frozen. That jerk killed me again on the... Oh, they got us this time. Well, one of his elementalists froze us. Oh, actually, we're not quite dead yet somehow. We're like almost... This has got to be the ugliest Boreas fight ever. Oh man. Video of me even has commentary from the guy whose guild I was guesting for, so you can hear the disappointment in his voice when he recounts my actions. Oh, yeah. Nothing quite like being singled out. Yeah. At some point, I learned to embrace stupid stuff like that, though. It's like, what are you gonna do? It's funny. There's the old joke, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's like, what's the secret of the universe? Life, the universe, and everything. 42. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense. Well, you didn't really give me a proper question, so the thing is you need to figure out what the question is that you need to ask. That 42 is then the answer for. And I realized, at least in my life, the secret to life, the universe, and everything that equals 42, the age at which you stop giving a shit. In my case, 42. Oh, you know what? I'm not doing anything because I got this stupid spear. Oh, that's right. Birthday cakes drop. Oh. We've got some random guys. Just watched the movie version of that recently. Oh, the one from, gosh, what has it been, 10 years ago now? With Martin Freeman and, oh, shame on me. I'm forgetting his name. That played Zaphod. He was in Galaxy Quest. Yeah, it's like, it's funny. I've heard that movie, people gripe about that movie a lot. It's like, I liked it, as far as you can go with a production version of something like that. I mean, because you can never quite get it like the book, because so much of the book is Douglas Adams' like silly narration of almost like little backstory things that really don't matter. But they were actually able to do that in the movie a bit, with having Stephen Fry narrate, some of those little silly tangents. 17 years ago now. It's as old as Guild Wars. Oh, time. My favorite line in all of Game of Thrones was, I forget the guy's name, but it's like, nothing fucks you harder than time. And of course he had the thick, Scottish accent, so that just made it even funnier. It's just, yeah, time gets away from you like crazy. Not to sound like a sad old man whose, life is passing by. It's like, no, I'm actually doing fine. It just catches me by surprise sometimes. That, it's like, what do you mean that wasn't 3 years ago? I mean, granted, the last, 2 or 3 years have been pretty weird. Oh, no, we're gonna have to fight these guys. It's true, I was watching a stream of a guy earlier, DJ Wheat. Did he get on a talk about time? That's right, this is Patrol Central. Used to do a weekly Guild Wars radio show. Wednesday, probably called it a podcast. Oh, wait. Oh, DJ Wheat. Now, I think I dimly recall that name. I may have watched that. He had his kid on him with today, and he was born during Guild Wars 1. Oh, so yeah, he's like in high school or going to college or about to go to college. Yeah, that's kind of my thing is, I'm married. I do not have kids, though, so I don't have... That's how I think a lot of other people tell time is, through seeing their kids grow up. Don't have any kids, so I don't have that unit of time measurement to work with. The closest I have is we have neighbors across the street who have kids, and they're growing up, but they seem to be growing up very slowly. I don't know. It's weird. Weapon of choice with... Oh, that's right, cinematic. Zuhanuku, Jade Fury, and I know it doesn't actually hurt all that much. Oh, I say as I'm about to die. As I do die. No more Jade Fury for you, because that kind of hurt. I say, I hope someone else interrupts that resurrection. I don't know why I'm spamming charge. Probably just because I don't have any other buttons to push at those times. Died. I have confidence in the henchmen to get me through this, though. go. He also did shoutcasting for a bunch of esports stuff back in the day, Quake and StarCraft, too. I played a lot of Quake. We had at the place I work, it would get to be 5 o'clock, and we're a bunch of computer nerds. We all put down our work and we all fire up Quake, and we would have like a big studio wide LAN party in Quake. It was good times. I actually got into modding Quake a little bit back then. I still remember there was this one time we were walking back from lunch somewhere in the middle of our Quake days, and we saw this woman who was she had a stroller, but it was one of those double strollers, so it had like a boy and a girl like next to him, and one of my coworkers was right next to me. She had kind of amusing humor. As the lady walked by, she said, "Oh, that's a double-barreled baby launcher." So what did I do? I went right back to the studio and immediately started modding in like a baby launcher, like grenade. I turned the grenade launcher into this like baby launcher, just because it was such a ridiculous thing. So those were fun experimental times of my youth. Hey, I've got 5 proofs of legend. I have enough for my proof of triumph. So let's see. That guy is back down on the beach. So I don't know if I'd asked you, Chase. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce that. But have you been doing the anniversary stuff? I think maybe I did. I think I did ask someone up top about it. It might have been you. But, okay, proof of triumph. Yes, got it. It's Chase. Just call me Chase. Okay, that's easy. Oh, it's Chase. Oh, it's Chase. Oh, yeah, that... Now I look at it, it's like, oh, yeah, it's Chase. I see how it works. You didn't ask, to be honest. I didn't know about the skills till you mentioned it. Yeah, I had no idea. So yeah, a record minute carrying this relic causes an extra boss to spawn in Perdition Rock, Raisu Palace, Ruptured Heart, or Saknoth Valley. So now I think I'm going to start. Yeah, this event goes until this Friday, I think. And yeah, you just need to do like 5 missions spread across, spread across the world. Like, you can only do 1 mission per area per character. So like this character, I would do 1 mission in Ascalon, and that would be it. If I did 2 missions in Ascalon, wouldn't count. I'd still only get 1 proof. So you kind of have to spread it out and do it all across the world. But yeah, you get these anniversary skills, and some of them are really good. Actually, hang on a sec. I'm going to do something here. I'm going to switch over to my main account, because my main account does have one of them. That is pretty awesome. Oh, it helps to type correctly. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, this is one of them. This on my Ranger, together as one. For 16 seconds, all party members near you or your pet deal additional damage and gain +7 health regen. Cool, it's just mission completion. That's the one thing I still got on to do randomly. Oh yeah, nice. I mean, yeah, if you're really efficient, you could tie it up with the doing the Zaishin mission. Yeah, this together as one is really, it turns your Ranger into a pretty heavy healer and buffer. There's also a skill for the Paragon, Heroic Refrain, I believe it's called. I don't remember exactly how it works, but it's a similar thing, that these anniversary skills are actually a little bit overpowered, kind of, some of them. So, but yeah, this skill's been great, great to have, for sure. But yeah, and the thing is you can only capture these skills off of the anniversary bosses. Now, you can spawn the anniversary bosses any time of the year, as long as you have that proof of triumph in your inventory. Which, where is it? On this character, I think it's in my storage. It's in here some. Yeah, there it is. Proof of triumph. So as long as you have it, and you can mix, you can push it around onto any of your characters. You only need one of these. Like once or twice a year, I'll just be like, I miss Guild Wars, and I go from mission to mission looking for someone to help. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of me too. Every now and then, I'm like, you know what? I miss Guild Wars. I miss the old days. New kids today with your Overwatch 2s and your Elden Rings, and it's like, I can't say it. I played the shit out of Elden Ring. I can't say anything about that. And I played Overwatch for a while. I didn't play Overwatch 2. Overwatch just sort of ran its course with me pretty fast. But you know what actually brought me back to Guild Wars 1? Two things, and I've mentioned this before on stream. One was New World. I bought New World, played it, and I kind of liked it up until like around level 25 or 30, before I started feeling it's like, wow, this is really just kind of, it's very samey. There's no, I'm just doing all the same stuff over and over. It's just numbers are getting higher, but none of it feels, technically the progression is there, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything. It just felt like a vast, empty experience. Weirdly, suddenly all at once, which cracks me up, because up until then I was sort of enjoying it, and then suddenly it was like, wait a minute, this game is a wasteland. Why am I even here? And then the other one was there was another streamer, guy by the name of Josh Strife Hayes, who does the Worst MMO series on YouTube. Same for me, it was about level 40 on New World. Yeah. I started feeling it like around 25 or 30, and I think I got up to about 35 before I was like, ugh. Okay, yeah, I'm done. I even bought my house and stuff before. Yeah, there's just this sudden realization. It's like, wait a minute, this is boring. Why am I doing this? Because there weren't any other games. So in that emptiness, that made me think, it's like, there have been these other games, that have come kind of the same way. They've come out, I play them for a little while, I feel sort of empty, and I'm like, It got me thinking, when was the last time I really connected with a game and lived in? And honestly, it was this one. So that got Guild Wars back on the head. Felt a lot like Neverwinter, and that's okay for Neverwinter because it's old as fuck, but not for a brand new Amazon game. Yeah. The other thing that brought me in was about that same time, Josh Strife Hayes did a video on his worst MMO series on Guild Wars 1. And clickbait title aside, it is a great video, because he had never played Guild Wars 1. He's played Guild Wars 2, but had never played Guild Wars 1. So over the course of this half-hour video, you're watching him, and he's expecting it to be horrible, because most of the MMOs he reviews are really horrible. And you see him learning it and realizing, and by the end of it, you can tell he's in love with this game. He's like, I love this game. It's an old game, but I love it. This is great, so. Guild Wars PvP is still the most fun and balanced I've ever played in an MMO. Yeah. I was never big on PvP. I would play faction stuff. I would play like the Alliance battles. I would play Fort Aspenwood. I didn't do much Jade Quarry stuff. The unfortunate thing with the population decline is the PvP is pretty much dead. Alliance battles. Yeah, see, the thing is, I always think of myself as hating PvP. I'm not a PvP player. And that goes back to not even having anything to do with video games. It's going back to traumatic experiences in high school. of trying to play team games, and I was always the weak link, and I just always hated that feeling. It's like, oh man, I'm letting the team down and everything. It's very rare for me to be able to find a guild that'll guest me in these days. Yeah, GVG. I know there's a guy that still streams it pretty regularly, but I don't know what the GVG scene really looks like. I think it's what I've heard is that it's pretty empty. It's difficult to get matches. I was that kid too, but some random people saw me in team arenas. Oh, so you got picked up. Nice. I got into alliance battles because I liked I think it was the Starburster build. There was an elementalist build called the Starburster, which, yeah, alliance battle is kind of a team thing, but hey, a Starburster, you're yourself. You can just run around and solo capture shrines. And I'm like, me on my own capturing shrines, great. I'm fine. Still talk to some of those people to this day. Nice. So yeah, I'll play team missions if I can kind of go off and do my own thing. Oh, that build just pooped on people. Well, it didn't really poop on people. It pooped on the NPCs guarding the shrine is what that build did. So I love, and it always cracked me up because I would get into a team and we would have, 3 or 4 of us would be Starbursters. We'd just go individually and capture shrines. And the other team would always be one big Zerg, just going and capturing one shrine at a time. Which, I mean, yeah, you can't fight the Zerg, but they would only ever have one shrine captured at a time, while our team, plus 4 Starbursters, we would have all the other 4 shrines. It was great. There was a meme build we did in Alliance Battles called Dual Smite. Initially, Era of Enchantment didn't have a mana minimum. Era of Enchantment. Hang on. Gonna switch over just so I can look at skills. Oh, I need names. Displays list. Healing prayers. I actually might not have it. Oh, there it is. Era of Enchantment. 6 seconds. Enchantments cast on target. Other ally cost 5 less energy. Minimum 1 energy. Oh, nice. So you can spam 5 mana enchantments on people for free. Nice. Yeah, and that was always something that I liked in this game was, being able to mix and match your own build. Yes, there were meta builds, and if you got in with a group of people, they would try to force you, or you'd get in trouble for not using the meta build of the week. That stuff always annoyed me. But I was always in guilds that were pretty casual. It's like, yeah, just run what you want. Cast Zealot's Fire on a warrior. So every enchant you cast on him does AoE damage. Hey, there, Kremlin. And spam Guardian and Reversal Forever for big AoE numbers. Oh, so you turn the warrior into a walking AoE bomb. I see. Nice. Yeah, stuff like that is fun. Just the inventive builds that people came up with. I always enjoyed Who's Always Protected Up, yeah. That was one of the things that I always thought was really, really funny. When Eye of the North came, I think they started doing it a little bit in Nightfall, but Eye of the North is where you really... Actually, was it even in Eye of the North? I know they did it all over the place in War in Kryta. It felt like ArenaNet kind of gave up trying to cook up enemy builds. They just looked at the community, because some of the community made builds, it's like, these are crazy. These are overpowered builds. You know what? Let's take those builds. Let's put them on our NPCs in Ward Kryta, so that the community actually has to deal with them on enemies. So you'd get splinter barraged, by Warren Kryta guys and everything. That was always fun. The guy that worked on skill balance at Izzy was in an IRC chat. Oh, IRC. with PvP nerds. He would talk to us about what was broken and stuff. Yeah, it. I do not envy the guys that had to do the skill balancing in this game, and I know that was one of the things in the run up to Guild Wars 2 coming out. They admitted as much. They said, that Guild Wars 1, the skill balancing, it was getting too crazy. They couldn't keep up with it. So that was one of the reasons for their decision in Guild Wars 2, to lock skills to weapons, your first 5 skills, so that you didn't have as much variation. Which I understand, I get it, but at the same time, I do feel like it's a shame. Adding so many skills each expansion, no one could see the wild interactions that were going to happen. Yeah. And in the times I've been playing over the last 6 months, I'm still surprised by some of them. People have still come up with wild new builds. It's like, oh whoa, this game has been out 17 years. That's some wild new thing. Our expectations for 2 new professions each time killed the game. That many skills wasn't sustainable. Yeah, I agree. And yet, at the same time, it was interesting what they started doing. It started in factions, and then it did a little more in Nightfall, and then just completely blew the door open in Eye of the North, was introducing title track skills. So that you didn't need to have... and I feel like that, as enjoyable as that was, I feel like that almost made things even worse. Although granted, they're PvE only skills, so you can't use them in PvP, so maybe it doesn't matter all that much. But you can create some really wild PvE builds using some of those title track things. So anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, Kremlin came in earlier. Hey Kremlin, I don't know if you've been lurking in or not. I feel a little bad. Yeah, that still affects PvE economy and such. Yeah, it does. There's a lot of farming builds that rely heavily on those PvE skills. Which, come to think of it, having said that, I have a sudden urge to do a raptor farm. And I don't know why. And if you see me loading in on these characters and they're all coming into Dragon's Lair with only empathy, it's because I was just running empathy against the doppelganger for a very fast, easy proof of legend raptor farm. Let's see, where's my sword? My inventory is full. I have a sword here. Is it this one? Oh, no. It was Rajajan's, which I think is in storage. Where is it? I was using Rajajan's a little bit on my Ranger there for a while, but I think I put it back. Or maybe I didn't. All right. The hunt for a sword begins. Maybe it's just hanging out on my Ranger. Because I was using it for... I was doing some underworld farming. Or not underworld. Fissure of Woe farming. Tower farming. Alright, where is it? Someone has got to have Rajajan's. There it is. Storage. I'm pretty sure that I use Rajajan's for this farm. Log out, switch over. Yeah, and it's funny because like the whole build diversity thing, because the times I'd be streaming, I'd get somebody new, who hadn't played, maybe they'd played Guild Wars 2 but hadn't played Guild Wars 1, and or people that just hadn't played the game at all, and I'd be trying to illustrate how fun the whole skill building thing could be So I would always bring up like the 55 hit point monk is a classic example of what you can do that you wouldn't think. It takes a little bit of explanation, but then when people get it, it's like, oh, whoa, yeah, that's wild. I did Underworld farming back in the day. Only been to Fissure of Woe 6 times total. Was a monk main. Still have 55 gear in inventory. Yeah, I mean, and you can still do the 55 in certain areas. They did nerf a lot of areas, but you can still do it in certain spots. I had Razajans on my Ranger because, was it last week or the week before? It was free passage to the Underworld and Fissure of Woe, meaning you don't have to spend the 1,000 gold, which was great because I can farm the Tower of Courage, which is great for getting obsidian shards, but not so great. Oh, wait a minute, I need to be in hard mode for this. The tower farm is great for obsidian shards, but it's not good for money. So if you go in when it's not a free weekend and you have to pay every time, you actually lose a lot of money. Friend said they added a lot of enchantment removal. Yeah, not just enchantment removal, but there's like these skeletons of doom that walk around that will do like 150 damage to you no matter what enchantments you have, what kind of protection you have. It just cuts through everything. So there's no 55ing in the underworld now because of those guys. Alright, so this... Oh, wait, I needed to do hard mode. I went back into town saying I need to do hard mode. Here. And then completely forgot to switch to hard mode. Oh, I should look and see if anyone is roller beetle racing. Come to think of it. I looked last week and nobody was racing. Because that's another thing. I almost did it again. Hard mode. Now go out. I always enjoyed roller beetle racing, but the population kind of isn't really there. It was there a bit during Canthan New Year. This first run, I'm likely to die, actually, because I haven't done this run for a couple of weeks. So I sort of need to remember how to actually do it. I think it's one mark of pain, and then just grab as many of these guys as you can. Bring them up to a wall somewhere, like here. Buff up. Oh shoot, I got that out of order. Oh, it worked. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna bleed to death. Oh. Oh, actually we got including the boss. So I just need to come back. Wait a minute, Party Beacon. What was that? I don't think I've seen that drop before. Yeah, I accidentally activated 7 before 6, so I got things out of order. Oh, holy shit! Axel Maria hosting a stream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that. First time chat from Blood XD and Axel Maria. Hey, welcome in. Thank you very much for the host. Hang on. I want to see what this Party Beacon is. Inventory full. Oh no. No. Alright, hang on. Priorities. I'm gonna get... Drop the stuff I don't care about. I actually don't care about a lot of this stuff, but... let's see. No problem. I also got 2 raids today. Oh, nice! I watched you do Divinity Coast while I was working earlier. Oh, you're doing Divinity Coast. So I take it you were doing the same stuff that I was doing. I'm no longer doing. I was on my. I have two accounts. I was on my new account with a new character, doing just enough missions to get the proof of triumph, which I have done, and now I'm just kind of bumming around, doing not much, honestly. Let's see. And I forgot to check my inventory before I went and did this farm, so now I'm kind of a little bit full. Drinks can only use in town. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Item hoarding. Item forgetfulness is what it is. So, having the same problem. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing a whole lot today. I got the... last week I did, I think, 10 missions. Granted, like 3 or 4 of them were just doing the doppelganger on different characters because it's very fast. But, you know what? I don't need this other stuff. Oh, I will take that honeycomb, though. Alright, this time I'm going to do this properly. I'm going to go into Radisum. I'm going to actually properly clear out inventory. So many birthday gift things. You know, I was really glad when I came back and learned that they changed the birthday gift thing into vouchers that stack. Because, okay, so this party beacon, what does that do? Oh, you Ray of Judgment yourself. Oh, just for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, so you can get these stackable things because I've got like 4 mule characters and they're just full of mini pets that I just need to get rid of, and I know most of them, you know, can just go in the trash, and probably should. Sugary blue drink, birthday cupcake. I don't know if I have. Yeah, in here from the Lunar New Year, I've got all of these lunar tokens that I didn't sell in time, so now they're just taking up space. My inventory is a mess. And also these tonics. I don't use tonics either. I don't know why I'm keeping them. Oh!
And I love you, random citizen.
Chisamica, thank you very much. I need to get the proof so I can get the storage. Oh, yeah. Yeah, make sure you do that. The cool thing is you only need 1 proof of legend to show to the lady on the boat to give you the anniversary storage. That's right, I've got the anniversary storage pane where I can throw some of this stuff. Thank you for the reminder. Although if I have stackable stuff like the rockets, I'll put those there. But yeah, like victory tokens, things I forget about. Golden eggs. I like the cottontail tonic that turns you into the rabbit. Oh yeah, I've got chocolate bunny. Oh, this is just sugar rush. Okay, yeah, that's there's something else that turns into a bunny, or one of the tonics, I guess. Wait a minute, where's my? There's my dies. And what's my iron situation? Yep, I have room for iron. So yeah, I'm actually going to clean up my inventory a little bit and do a little more raptor farming. Actually, before I do the raptor farming, I need to go see, and I was talking about this just before the raid, I need to go see if anybody is racing roller beetles, because that was always one of my favorite things to do. What's the easiest mission to do for someone who hasn't played in years? Depends how far you are in the game. I personally think the easiest, fastest mission is to do Augury Rock, the doppelganger fight. And you can be any class. Just bring empathy, the Mesmer skill empathy, with maxed out domination magic attribute, which like 12. Just bring that in, cast empathy on him right away, and don't attack him. Just let him attack you, and he will. Wait, the material chest upgrade makes a 1 chest available. able to contain 500, 750 instead of adding another test? No. Blood, this is me, this storage thing, me getting up to 1,000 planks. That is myself falling victim to buying options off of the Guild Wars store. You can buy like these extra pain upgrades off their store. You can also increase the material storage. So the anniversary storage you get from showing the proof of legend just gives you this gift box storage pane. So yeah, and I would periodically check in, and if they were having a sale on the material storage upgrade, I would go, because it's like, you know, $5, $6 or something, and I was like, that's fine, I'll go ahead and buy it. So previously I thought you would get yet another tab that can contain up to 250 materials each instead of just increasing the max amount. Oh, getting another tab. No, yeah, it just increases the cap of your existing material storage, so kind of the same. Actually, arguably a little bit nicer, because you can just have that much more stuff in one spot. But yeah, kind of my go-to missions for kind of makes a difference when it comes to cluttering. It does. That is true. That is true. I'm gonna sell some stuff here that I no longer need. Make a little room. And before I forget, I'm going to go see what the state of... oops. Yeah, mission-wise, I'd recommend the Doppelganger fight is a good fast one. If you happen to be a ranger, instead of doing empathy, what you can also do is just load up on Beastmaster skills, like pet skills, because the Doppelganger doesn't have a pet. So you can bring in your pet and just have the pet beat them up. You know, that's a good way to do it too. Beyond that, I mean, I would do like a normal. See, the cool thing about the Proof of Legend stuff is you don't need to do hard mode. You don't need to get the bonus for anything. So you can just go into some of these early missions and just run through and just stomp through the early missions too. Like I did Great Northern Wall earlier on my other character. I did... where's... I never did Aurora Glade on this character. I did Aurora Glade because I thought it was faster than it actually was. It actually did take a little bit longer than I expected it to. But still, that's fine. One thing I've noticed is that even though Doppelganger can't use PvE only skills, they apparently can use those new PvE only elite skills. Oh, the anniversary skills, really? Oh. Oh, interesting. That's an amusing little oversight on their part, or I would guess it's an oversight. All right, roller Beetle racing. Let's see if anyone is racing. Last time I came in here last week and no one was in here. Oh, there's one. There's two people. It's possible that there's an active race going on. I'll hang out and see if we can get into a race. You can get proof from any campaign. Yep. What it is you get one proof per character per region. So if you have a character and you do the Doppelganger fight, that's a mission in the desert. If you then try to do another mission in the desert, you won't get another proof because it's from the same area, unless you switch characters. But you can take that character that you did the Doppelganger on and go to Ascalon, and you'll get a proof from Ascalon and a proof from the Shiverpeaks and Kryta and the jungle. So, yeah, per character, per region. So, nope, no opposing party joined. I'll hang out here for a little bit before I give up and go back do a little bit of raptor farming. So, but yeah, last week I did 10 because I wanted the Proof of Triumph And then I also wanted the sword, the expertise sword, for my ranger. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I just knew that I wanted it because it seemed like something that I could use. Because I do use a sword on my ranger for some like farming builds, so I thought it's like, well, maybe a modded up sword or a collection, yeah. Man, if I wanted to be collector for the weapons, I've got a long way to go because I was absent this game for like 10 years, so I not been farming stuff. But a lot of the weapons that I was looking at, I'm like, eh. I was a little bit interested in the Critical Strike's short bow because that seems like a good. I remember like Critical Barrage. I think was a build, a bow build for assassins. So sometimes it can be fun to just try random builds like Caster on the Dervish or Assassin. Yep, that's actually sort of what I was doing on my second character on my new account. Is I started out as a monk with a warrior secondary class, with the idea of just playing as a melee monk. The joke being everyone else, the old joke was having a warrior monk, the old whammo build. I wanted to switch it and be a monk warrior and see how it played. I actually had a lot of fun doing that. So, we're racing. We've got a race. Shoot, now I need to remember what these buttons do. I do remember you can sort of charge up. In the run up here. This gets your RPMs up a little bit. And I forget where the there's certain places where you want to use the. Yep. All right. This is gonna take me a little bit to remember. I did a little bit of racing during the Camp the New Year. I remember there's a box there. Oh shoot, that was really bad. I actually flat out stopped. Okay, I got Echo. That's good. Wait a minute, how am I in first place? I messed up a lot of stuff. Oh, here comes guy. Oh, this guy behind me, he's got Super Beetle. Oh shoot, there were boxes there that I missed. Oh well. I'm hoping for a Super Beetle in this next box. I've got Echo. Nope. Oh, there's somebody on my tail. Going in the water is risky. Oh! Yep, I fired at him, but he got me, or somebody got me. Yep, you got it. Loving the lag. Alright, well, second is not all too bad for for being rusty. And let's see. When I did Jinner's Horde once for the Zaishin mission or hard mode, we had a Smite monk in the group with a hammer and anniversary Smite skill. Seemed to work just well enough. Not sure how it compares to other Smite builds. I don't play monk. Yeah, and it's funny, sometimes if you're playing and you'll get like random weapon drops. Like, I forget, there was somebody I was watching. Oh no, I think it was last week. I was playing missions. I was streaming some missions, and some people from chat joined in. And one of them got a really weird drop. It was like an axe that had a plus 20%. Oops, excuse me. A 20% chance of +1 death magic or blood magic. It was like a necromancer axe. It was really, really weird. And I know it's just randomization stuff, but at the same time, it almost feels like the game challenging you. Hey, come up with a build around this weird weapon that we just gave you. Oh, we're racing again. Okay. I'm sure it's all. Yeah, it's going to be all the same people. Okay. All right, everyone, fess up. How many of you in chat are in the race? In the race with me. Oh, I didn't get my RPMs up. I should have saved that for later. Yep. I didn't use that in the right spot. Oh, I thought I used my... Oh, shoot. I used Echo. I did not mean to use Echo. I have a MMO mouse, so every now and then my my buttons get tripped up on... Oh, and just for the insult, I have Super Beetle. But I failed at getting Echo. That hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna be like in last. Oh wait, what? I'm in second place? How's that possible? Oh, there we go. Echo Super Beetle coming in. I see chat typed something, you know, I feel a little bad. It's like, I know something's going on. I'll get to you in a sec. Oh, I feel bad for doing this, but but not so bad that I won't do it. Oh, Echo. And I'm far enough ahead, I don't think I need to worry about other stuff. Hey! Axe with +1 death magic? I know the shield focused staff, I have all kinds of +1 independent of the weapon attribute. I did do it! Hey, Grassman Matt, welcome in. Let the upgrade, least combat weapon would depend on the weapon attribute. Yeah, it's weird. It was weird. Especially when it comes to the leadership daggers for Paragons. Yeah, the leadership dagger for Paragon, I don't know what I'd use that for. Wouldn't have been interested in be able to increase the leadership attribute by +1 just for heroic refrain, or the warrior with the strength spear. Yeah. Yeah, again, it's one of those things where it feels like the game wants you to Once you think outside the box a little bit. Oh, restart. Oh, it's restarting. Oh, that's fine. Actually, I'm going to go back. I won a race. I'm happy. Now, granted, it was entirely because I managed to get a double Super Beetle, but still, I'll take it. I'm gonna go do one or two more Raptor Farm runs just for the hay of it, but then I might be calling it a day, I think. But yeah, anniversary goes on until this Friday. Oh yeah, I think that's something I started to mention earlier, but then got off on a tangent. I didn't realize when you go to get one of the weapons off of the anniversary smith, it customizes that weapon for that character. So, because I was looking to get the Critical Strike short bow for my assassin, but I bought it on my ranger. So now I have a Critical Strike short bow that's customized for my ranger. I was like, oh shoot. One thing I learned recently, if you reach level 20 without choosing a secondary class, you get access to every class's Luxon and Kurzik skills. Really? That's weird. So are you talking like if you're a legendary defender? Like if you're in pre-searing or something? Because I think all the other campaigns force you to choose. Oh, wait a minute. I need to be in hard mode. That's a pretty wild thing. Oh, and it looks like my ping is having a little bit of trouble. Alright, let's see if I can do this without dying this time. I mean, last time they did all die, it's just that I died with them. So I had to kind of run back to pick up the drops. Oh yeah, how's my inventory? Is clean-ish. Alright. Let's pick up these raptors and try not to get lag blocked by anything. Almost out of Mindbender. Boom! Got them all. Victory tokens, honeycomb, hard apple cider. Have your anniversary storage unlocked? I do, on both accounts. I did remember to do that on both accounts. Thank you for double checking, because I am forgetful like that. Suppose I could just resign, but whatever. Yeah, as far as I know, I am all anniversaried up as far as I originally wanted to go. In pre-searing, you of course can't get access to a guild hall or something to speak to an NPC that gives you the skills, but in Nightfall, you can get yourself a ferry to the consulate dock and from there to factions. Okay. I see. Interesting. It's like 17 years later, people are still gaming the system. It's like, hey, ArenaNet, you should come back and fix this issue we found. Oh, and by the way, release another expansion while you're at it. You know, since you're in there, you know, just make another campaign. You know, make another Eye of the North type of expansion. Six and boom. Hey, 2 in a row that I didn't mess up. Also, you can get access to local quarter of Vizhuna as a Prophecy and Nightfall character when joining someone with the Mayhem and the Market Quest. That I have done. I didn't remember which quest you needed for that, but I do remember doing it like way back in the day. All right, I think I'm going to do one more quick raptor. Oh, hang on, what is this? Battle Isle iced tea, alcohol. Okay, let me clean out some of this random stuff. Oh yeah, Saurian bones, for anyone who needs it. The Saurian bones turn into regular bones if you salvage them. I think I'm full of bones, though. Oh, I'm not. Okay. And I'm just going to sell off some of this random stuff. Sell that and that. That iced tea gives 50 drunkard points. Oh, okay. I might, sell it or something. I have drunkard on my main character, my ranger character. So I have most of the titles on my main ranger character. I don't feel a huge need to get the titles on any of my other secondary characters. So I'm happy to give them away, alcohol and sweet points, to other people. Those are two particular farms, that and luck. That I don't particularly feel like repeating. Although I think, is lucky and unlucky, are those account wide? Oh, I think I thought I got body blocked there for a second. Alright, can I pick these up before I bleed to death? Oh no, I'm not going to bleed to death. Lucky and unlucky are account wide. Okay, yeah. And I've already got those. Alright, I'm going to jump back to Radisum, and I think I'm going to call it there. It's getting a little warm in here in my office. So, let's see. What is going on out in the Guild Wars 1 Twitch area? Pup Dyson is still parked on the 9 rings. There's some reruns. There's a beginner player. Auditory. Hang on. Let's see what this person's doing. If this person's a new player.
You, random citizen.
Hey Chase, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I don't know that this person is narrating, but let's see what this other person is doing. Almost forgot during Guild Wars 2. Oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Trying to decide between targets. Well, this person is doing a full playthrough of Guild Wars with a group of friends. Okay. And they're in Cryota. It looks like they're doing, I think, Divinity Coast right now. Got my proof. Oh, nice. So that's your first proof of legend? Make sure that you go to Embark Beach and talk to Pelora that's on the boat, and she will give you that anniversary storage. And then if you get 4 more, then yeah, you get the proof. You can get the proof of triumph. I wonder if a Paragon way with 5 Paragons and 3 Warriors works just as well with one with 8 Paragons. Heading there now. Nice. Enjoy your new storage. I'm going to go ahead and start closing things out. And I'll begin a raid of Valchrist, who is currently doing Divinity Coast. And I will see you guys later. My loose plan is, next Saturday is turning into kind of a random stream day, doing random games. I started playing Ratchet and Clank and Demon Souls, so I'll probably continue there. Oh, hydrate. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. I suddenly did realize I am thirsty. Oh, and a stretch. All right. Fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. And actually, yeah, I do need to get out because it is actually a nice day out today, and my wife wanted to go for a walk, so it is just about time. So I'm going to put up closing screen. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. Thank you again, Ixana Maria, for the host and all that jazz. Thank you, new followers. And I'm planning next Sunday. I don't know what I'm going to do next Sunday. I may be taking my new character on my new account. I may start her out in Nightfall. Or actually, before I do that, I will likely create a new character in Nightfall so they can experience the tutorial island experience, so I can get the whole backstory to it. I don't know. We'll see. We shall find out. But I'm going to start up the raid, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for hanging out.